last game was the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it. Taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. Kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
He'll keep it himself. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Gators move the chains on the designed run for the quarterback, another facet to this offense.
Yeah, and so many things to defend. You think about the Gators, you think about speed out wide, you think about speed and playmakers at running back, and now you throw the quarterback into the mix, and I think that's where you've seen them have.
It looks nice to y'all, but for me, this picture looks grotesque, disgusting, ugly. I don't know if it's because I'm connected to the card. It looks so bad.
Success in the recent history, just a guy at the quarterback spot that can absolutely hurt you.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Shoots it to the left. Got his man. Rick.
Shit look disgusting, bro. Shit look disgusting. Like on my end, I'm talking though because the kids are asleep and shit, but bro, on my end, this shit's disgusting.
pick up on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Makes the catch. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Caught behind the line. It's Ware. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Off the play fake on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early.
Touchdown, Gators! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Bulls offense has the ball for the first time. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, that can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. Back to pass, it's Gilbert. Out of the backfield, he's open. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. And the Bulls getting set on 1st and 10. On the option. Quarterback on the keeper. Rides the back and leaves it. Got the first down and more. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, he makes the catch. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. First down, 10 yards to go. Motion from the wideout. Now on the move. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
And they can't complete the bullet pass on third down.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Under fire. Using the quick game. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down.
Well, I think the experience on offense was a big reason why the head coach felt confident going for it there on fourth down. He has a lot of guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've been in these big game moments before. Ice in their veins. You saw it there on that completion to keep the sticks moving.
They'll ride the hot hand. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Wants to throw. It's Gilbert. He caught it. And he will score. Touchdown Bulls.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. To the air on first down. Throwing right. This dude is just a master along the sideline, getting that foot in bounds for the nice gain. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Wow, already up to 250 catches for his career.
That's a lot of catches. How about the consistency of this young man? The durability, the toughness. He's got all those characteristics, Palmer.
250 catches is impressive, too, because every week the defense knows they're trying to get this guy the ball, and still they cannot stop him.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Motion from the wide receiver. Quick completion to the right. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going for it all. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Running back searching for a hole.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up second and inches.
receiver going in motion. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Bulls can really attack on this second and short. Handoff from the gun. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on second down, no problem for them.
And the Bulls are rolling down the field. Dropping back, it's Gilbert. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. You see a Gator bringing the heat like that, and you think about Derek Harvey, who was the MVP of the national championship game in '06.
And Alex Brown and Javon Curse, they had a long list of guys that could really make the quarterback's life difficult. You gotta put pressure on the quarterback. You gotta affect him. Really nice job on this play.
Got it, looking for the first down. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. The Bulls back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12.
Here we go, here we go. Ready?
Looking to fire. He got it. He will score. Touchdown, South Florida. Extra point here will tie the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To the ground with the back. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
Back to pass on second down. Fires to the big fella. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. The Gators come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to run for it. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Kick is in the air. Takes it on the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. And the Bulls, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll try the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's Gilbert. Looking down the middle. He makes the catch. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? The Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Yep. There he goes. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. The RPO, it's complete. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, USF.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. A lot of we are's inside that stadium today. Penn State is running away with things, and that offense looks unstoppable. They're up 14 over Georgia Southern. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for 2nd down. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. And the Gators with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Got his man. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't hang on, it's incomplete. I think he was bracing for the hit and didn't hang on to the football. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Zings it complete to the right. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They just keep firing. Pressure coming. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Looking to throw for it. Throws to the tight end. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Gators send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Quarterback making checks. Looking for a man. It's Gilbert. Got the back over the middle. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. And the Bulls moving quickly to the line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds a man in the middle. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Now from inside the red zone. Here comes the heat. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Holding.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half.
Let's go.
Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. This time on target. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. They'll immediately call timeout. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. He got it. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Tampa.
The Gators will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They want to run this quarterback, finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. The Bulls lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air. It's Gilbert. Looking to the big tight end. He's open on the right. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Back open in the middle. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Hauls it in. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The Bulls are threatening on 1st and goal. Motion from the back. A designed run for the quarterback. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. 2nd and goal for this offense.
Here we go, Zach. Music now. Music now.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Trying to power it in. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation of the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. And the Gators backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. And they didn't pick up any extra room to operate, but they at least got it back to the original line of scrimmage.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matches.
Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Power football with the run. Oh, he's got some space. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Now the toss. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
That's the end of the period, and USF is on top. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Leaves it with the back. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
And the Bulls have this offense rolling. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the RPO, complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They've already peeled more than 3 minutes off the clock on this drive as they stand over the ball on 2nd down. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. The Bulls are at the line, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Bulls with the 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, running back on the move. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Back to throw, it's Gilbert. Gets it out quickly. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now, if we could put a few 1st downs together, we're looking really good.
You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep turning it on. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. The Bulls have pushed it inside the 20. Hand off from the shotgun. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Brings up 3rd down.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Gilbert. He caught it! Touchdown Bulls! And the pummeling has started. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end, scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a masterclass in offensive productivity.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
Pace, 27, jump.
Starts a drive trying to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
2nd down coming up.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Oh, what a move. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. They are really clicking along. First and goal on just the 4th play of the drive.
QB spikes it.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Off play action. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room.
And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win.